morning. It's Wellness Wednesday, and he's not.
Not well.
He's not well.
Not well.
No, you're not living right. I think you need to drink more.
I got something. I got a bug.
He's got a bugaboo.
Anyway, but here I am.
You're a trooper, man. Seriously.
I don't have a choice.
Yeah.
Hey, guess what happened on this day in the year 1040?
1040. Gee, what did you do, Tim?
I feel like I might have been around back then. Lady Godiva rode naked on horseback through Coventry.
You know what? I hope she was wearing a thong at least, because that's got to be dirty.
She was sitting on a horse like
right?
that.
Sitting on a horse with all the fur
stuff and bugs.
Maybe there were mites there. Dust from the road. Who knows?
She had a lot of hair.
Yeah, but apparently not enough to. I would have sat on my hair.
She might
there
have.
you go. Maybe she did.
Do you know why she did that?
I forget.
Did you? I never even knew until I looked it up. Her husband was the Earl of Mercia, Mercia. And he.
She was married?
Yeah. That's why she was a lady. Lady Godiva.
Oh.
He was an earl and she was a lady.
Oh. Yeah. I just thought because of the legend she became a lady over the years.
No, she was a lady.
She was no lady. She was naked on a horse.
That's no lady. That's my wife. That's what he said. Nobody could look.
Nobody
they passed. No, they passed. Okay, so he was the earl, and they had been. Look, there she is, and they had been. She's riding on something there. It's going right up. What is that going up her bum?
That looks like it would hurt.
Anyway, she
There's chafing happening as we speak. I'm just, it's warm. I'm assuming because she's naked. She's got to be chafing. Blisters are popping up. I don't know.
Stop it. Listen. The taxes. She wanted her husband to lower taxes.
Oh.
He said, I'll lower the taxes if you ride naked through the town.
Stop it.
I'm not kidding.
It was like a bet?
I kind of sort of. And then she's like, I'll show you, I'll show you, Earl.
Earl, baby.
So she got on the horse and she rode through town, but they made a proclamation that no one was allowed to be out of doors. But you know who was out of doors? A guy named Tom.
Tom! Peeping Tom!
And he got hit by something because he wasn't paying attention and he was killed. And that's the legend of Peeping Tom.
Serves you right, Tom.
So you've got all these legends rolled into one. And no one even knows if it's really happened, if it's really true. So I just told you all of that and it could just be a fable.
So did he lower the taxes?
I don't, he took the taxes off underwear. I know that. There's no tax on
horse feed.
Well, there shouldn't be tax on underwear anyway, because if it doesn't stay up without tax, it's just designed wrong.
Poor Lady Godiva.
How do you say the word?
Or we could call her Lady Gudun, right?
Oh, that's that word
that's like
a bad word.
One of those naughty girls.
Yeah,
French.
I don't think you're allowed to say
Sleeps
that.
around, That's Lady Gudun.
Hey,
right?
Did you know that The Lion King had its premiere last night? It's not open.
I did.
It doesn't go into theaters until 2 weeks.
Yes.
But it had a premiere.
She launched her new song too.
Beyonce.
Yes. She is a queen.
They wrote a special song for the release of. I don't think the song is in. Is it in the movie?
I believe so.
Oh, okay. Anyway, there's a new song that she and 2 other guys wrote together as part of the film, and so they launched it yesterday. The song.
And everybody's talking about how she looked. She just slayed the red carpet. Is the term.
The reviews are.
You're just thinking about Beyonce.
The reviews are great. The reviews are great.
Yes, I'm so happy.
Quotes include things like, "This is game-changing for visual effects in films."
Really?
Yeah, it's that visually stunning, musically powerful, emotionally lives up to the soul-crushing expectations of our childhood.
Wow.
I would say those are some rave reviews.
You know what? I think people were a little bit worried in anticipation of it coming out that it was going to look really cartoony and really.
From what I've seen, doesn't look like. Those look like real animals.
Yeah, see, I told you need to be afraid of animals. Because they do things.
Look at that.
See, that's so realistic.
Well, I wonder.
And then his voice, right? This lion talks, and he's just like, I bet he could have any lioness in the herd with that voice. I bet you could, if you really wanted to.
No way.
Unless they were driving on a horse naked.
Do you seriously have a crush on a jungle animal?
I'm just saying the voice.
Okay.
Unless. Does he have any money?
Oh my goodness. I was watching The Amazing Race Canada.
Yes.
I love it.
Do you? Yeah.
Oh, I truly love it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So do you watch both of them or just...
I watch them both. Oh, yes.
yeah?
Those are my kinds of shows.
See, Jim and I talk about it all the time. If we were on Amazing Race, we'd kill each other.
Oh, Keith and I, no, we would be
Oh,
great.
we would not survive?
But it would make great, I'm sorry, I'm Jeremy. It would make for great television.
Yeah, it would.
That,
it would
the combativeness
Yeah.
and the way the miscommunication and the misfunctioning of people is what
Can
makes
you
it
imagine
interesting.
a couple, the eyes, the look, right?
Do you know what would be
get the
more
look.
fun? You know what would be more fun? What if co-workers had to be partners and their spouses had to be partners on another team? Like you and me were a team, and then
Ooh.
Keith and Jim would win.
Keith and Jim would so win because they're really practical.
I
and
know,
Jim
they're-
can build anything, and he's smart, and he thinks.
You and I would have more
I'd be
fun,
all
though.
emotional. Yeah, we'd have a hoot though.
Hey, listen.
Yeah, yeah.
So the reason I talked about that is because one of the sponsors, I guess, is Chevrolet, and he's talking about. They always say, "Oh, and when you get there, you will take a Chevrolet and you'll drive to this location." So I always called it like Traverse City. Mm-hmm. I always call it a Chevrolet Traverse. That's not how they call it.
What do they say?
Traverse.
What?
Well, see, this is what I thought.
They don't call it Traverse.
That's what he said. That's what John said on the Amazing Race
I
Canada.
thought that was the
Chevrolet
name of-
Traverse.
Well, that's the name of the vehicle.
Right.
Because there is the word to traverse.
Right.
So to traverse is to
go.
to go to
Yeah.
in the comfort of a Chevrolet Traverse.
But I've always called it a Chevy Traverse, and that's not right.
No, you're wrong. You are so wrong.
This is why you watch television. It's educational.
right.
A Chevrolet. I felt
Traverse.
stupid. I even sent myself an email saying, "How do you say this really?"
You said Traverse.
I said I would say it's a Chevy Traverse. No, it's a Chevy
See, that's
Traverse.
a bilingual thing.
Oh,
that
I just got a really bad headache.
He's looking at me winking. I'm like,
Did you
what?
see me twitch?
Yeah.
I just
that
got a
was-
really bad headache behind my right eye.
Wow.
I'm a disaster.
Are you bleeding out the ear?
Ariana Grande. Speaking of disasters.
You don't like her.
No, I never said that.
Can she sing?
I believe that Ariana Grande can sing.
I believe so too.
Yes,
I
but
think she's
after
a
the
diva.
death of her ex-boyfriend, rapper Mac, his name was Malcolm Miller, and they called him Mac.
Yes, she
right?
loved him.
Accidental overdose. They were together for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
So after his accidental overdose, she said she spent months drunk and depressed.
She doesn't remember really the time after his death.
She doesn't
because
remember
was
recording
hammered.
the album "Thank You Next," like this chart-topping album.
Can you imagine that?
She says she doesn't really remember. She says it's kind of started and then it finished, and she doesn't remember much in the middle because she was drunk and depressed the whole time. Isn't that wild? And
But then she started going out with the...
no, Pete Davidson happened before, I think.
No, after the boyfriend died.
Oh no, after the boyfriend
Yes.
died, they split about a month. They split a month after he died. So I'm wondering whether or not his
Oh
death.
yeah, when she died, When he died, she was a mess.
Do you think that brought
even though
the-
she was with Pete?
But she
there.
said something, this was, I thought, really poignant about her relationship with Mac Miller. That he had these demons, right? And that she said she was the glue that really kept them and helped him. And she kept them together. And she said, but over time, she became less sticky. And pieces of him started to float away.
Oh, that's so sad.
I know.
No wonder she can write good songs.
I know.
Wow.
I'm glad that she's feeling better. She's doing well now.
Yeah, and
That's
she,
the good
you know
news.
what? I think she's the cutest thing, but I hear she's a diva.
Oh, really?
Oh, like one time, big, huge concert, one of her security guards had to come and carry her to her dressing room after the concert because she just couldn't walk anymore.
Luann, can you carry me to the green
Yeah, I'll
room?
carry on the end of my boot. Please stay tuned. We've got so much coming up this morning. Mike is here.
We do Mike from the Gear Garage. This is going to be a good one. It's Wellness Wednesday. Mike's going to help us get fit. And also the color run. That's good for us too.
Yes.
It's the Color Blast for Rotary Fest. They're going to be on the show as well. Plus Luann has the news. So why do you want to go anywhere? Stay with me and make me feel better. I'll be back in a minute. Thanks.
Hi there. I'm from Ad Standards, and I'd like a moment of your time. In 1963, we created the Canadian Code of Advertising Standards. The code not only applies to TV, print, and radio advertising, but all outdoor and online advertising too. Online advertising, what is that? Simply put, we help ensure all advertising across all media is truthful, fair, and accurate. Truth in advertising for over 60 years.
Turn your passion into a career with a university or college education. For information on financial aid, visit ontario.ca/myfuture.
This looks pretty stupid, huh? Thing is, during my lifetime, I've got a chance of like 1 in 36,000 of dying from something like making toast in the bath. But if I'm a smoker, my chances of dying are 1 in 2. So you tell me what's more stupid.
Welcome back to Wellness Wednesday, and here to get us all in shape. Look at Mike Delapenta. Holy smokes, look at you. What are you? You obviously own some sort of a
business
that's involved in personal fitness.
Yes, I do.
The Gear Garage. Okay, this is new.
Yes,
when did you actually start with your new business?
September 2018. I started out of my garage.
Is that why you call it the Gear Garage? It's a
yes.
great name,
Yeah.
the Gear Garage.
Yeah.
So, Mike, let's go back a little bit. Background on you. I mean, obviously, you've been working out, you've been training, you know what you're doing. How did this all start for you, bodybuilding?
I was always into working out, physically fit kind of thing, and
Yeah.
I just wanted to get a little bit more serious and got into bodybuilding. And
Well, how long ago was that? What would you say in your life? Like,
well, when I started getting competitive about
Yeah.
3 years.
okay, 3 years ago?
Yeah. being
Really?
competitive, but I was always just working out and just like to go to the gym, and just it was just a hobby.
Right, okay.
Right. So I worked, and that was my hobby, and then I wanted to be competitive, so I just
Worked a little harder.
worked a little harder, and
So was it getting into the competitive aspect of bodybuilding, was that what led you to think, hey, you know what, I could do this for a career, I could be a trainer?
well, I liked how it changed my life, and it made me feel a lot better about it and stuff, and I figured, if I did it and helped others too, and whatever, and I could also stay competitive. Well, I ran a business doing it, so it was hard to be a welder and try to.
But that's what you used to do.
I was a welder, so it was hard to go to work for 12 hours or whatever and weld and then stay competitive. So I figured if I started a business and did it too, then
you should do both.
Could do both, yeah.
Fantastic, and you opened up right in my neck of the woods.
Yep, 120 White Oak Drive.
White Oak Drive. So basically, second line, White Oak Drive. Well, my friend Paul Caputo. You're in that whole complex.
I'm right beside him. Yeah, so we're right on the corner of Second Line and Sackville Road.
Exactly,
Yeah.
right there.
You see it right from Second Line.
And it literally, from the front, it looks kind of like a garage.
It looks just like a garage.
I haven't been inside yet. What's it like inside?
Inside's quite big. The front, as soon as you walk in, it's about 1,000 square feet of it's all a supplement store.
Now, this is what really sets you apart, right, Mike? That you actually have a background in supplements and you have an actual storefront.
Yeah, so the front is a storefront and everything. We sell all necessary supplements and everything. Guys, girls, old, young, whatever.
Every age, right?
Like this we got everything, yeah.
So gear, you had said to me before we started, don't let the name Gear Garage make it feel like, and just because you are a bigger guy.
Right, yeah, no, it's for everybody. Everybody.
You don't have to look like you to start. What would be the point? If I already look like you, I don't need to.
Exactly, so like any goal, small, big. You want to stay in shape, you want to lose weight, you want to put weight on, or just maintenance. We do it all.
Really, eh?
Yeah.
So, okay, so you're working out, you get competitive. How's it going for you competitive-wise? You do okay or what?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty good. I just placed top 5 in Toronto Pro Qualifier a couple weeks ago.
Really?
Yeah, it was good.
Is that like a provincial thing, or is that?
Yeah, it's the biggest show in Canada for a Pro Qualifier.
So it's a national competition. Like it's from across Canada they were competing down there?
Yeah.
Mike, good for you.
Thank you.
Okay, so the supplement stuff, how did that happen? I mean, was this an idea you thought, oh?
Well, so
tell me
I had
that.
my clients. I was training my clients in my garage.
In your garage.
And I need supplements. Everybody needs supplements. So
We do.
As I would help my clients get supplements, half of it was kind of like a store just to help them out. You know what I mean?
Right,
So,
okay.
And I figured, well, you don't have much for that other than chain stores in.
I get you.
In Station Mall, we only have one store for it. So, you
Okay.
know what? I figured if I was a local guy, I could help everybody out and bring everything that
Hmm.
people actually need. And since I know the information about it, I could help them out. And
Right.
what they need.
Was that interesting for you then when you became a retailer as well then? Did you, I mean, you're talking to people who sell these things, you're talking to salespeople, right?
Yeah.
So did you learn a lot more about the supplement business?
Of course, I'm always constantly learning, right? Improving.
Must have been interesting to find out some stuff like, you know,
Very
but
much
you're looking at what to put to carry, what lines to carry, and you're getting all this information. And then because there's no middleman, like it's you, right? Like
Right.
you bought the stuff, you know what it does,
Exactly, and I use it myself.
and you use it yourself.
Use them myself. Yes, exactly.
Okay, so what kind of what kind of machinery? Like, are you one of these guys that you do dead weight? Oh, look, there's pictures. Is that inside your garage? Your garage?
That is some stock. Yeah, that's the shelf.
That's a lot of stuff.
Well, that's not even anywhere close to it.
What is that?
That's where I started in my garage.
In your actual garage at your house?
That was my old. Yeah, I started at my garage.
No
with
wonder
that.
you had to open a real business. Hey.
Yeah, and that was.
Oh, I was supposed to ask what the equipment you use. So what's your favorite stuff to train with for people?
So it's all weight training. It's all weight training and everything, and some plyometric movements and stuff. So like battle ropes and like a weighted sled that we have now at the new shop.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a lot of weight training and everything, and just free weights and a few machines and cable machines and everything.
So you obviously do a consultation with your clients to find out what it is they're looking for, right?
Of course. Yes. All consultations are free.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And what about setting goals and stuff like that? I mean, do you actually work like you're a coach, right? But
Yeah.
you really become a part of the person's life when you're
Pretty much. We train 5 days. Most of my clients, we train 5 days a week.
5 days a week.
Yeah, like the best package I have geared towards results. You come, you train with me 5 days a week. I do a nutrition plan for you, so you follow the food. You come, you do the workouts, and you get the results.
You package everything together.
Yep.
And it's like one price, and you have
For a month. So it's date to date. You come 5 days a week. You eat the food I tell you to eat. You get results every month.
And you also said in that package there are supplements included. Like I think, did you say $75 worth of supplements or something? Was that? Did I get that right?
So everybody also, because they're a client or they're a member pretty much to
Right,
it,
yeah.
they get discounts on all the products in the store. I tell you what you need and you don't need, and I have it right there for you.
Wow.
Right.
Okay. So how many clients do you have? I mean, I shouldn't ask you that question. That's not my business. But do you have room for more clients?
I definitely have room for more clients. Yes, I do.
So you're going to have a grand opening to show off what you got going on here, right?
Yes, this Saturday,
What's that date?
13th.
Okay, cool. Saturday, July the 13th.
Yes.
So we're going to the corner of Sackville Road and Second Line. It's called the Gear Garage.
Yeah.
What's happening for the grand opening?
Indoor, outdoor event. So I'm open at 9. I'm open from 9 to 7.
9 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Yeah, so at 9 a.m. though, I have 30.
Hey, there's the exterior right there, huh?
Yeah.
That's what we're looking at.
Yep, that's the place right there.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so you're going to have what?
So I have 30 gift bags for the first 30 people that walk through the door that are lined up as soon as we open.
9 a.m.
Yeah, at 9 a.m.
Supplements and stuff?
Full of supplements and some nice stuff that I threw in there for everybody.
Okay.
And then it's a buy one, get one 50% off sale on everything in the store all day.
No way.
And then at 11 to 3, I have Prime Cuts doing a barbecue, and we have outdoor events. And
Prime Cuts, meet the butcher.
Yes,
Hey,
of
they're
course.
your neighbor down the street now since they moved to the corner of, they're the corner of North Street and White Oak Drive.
Yeah,
just down
they're
the street
like
from
kitty
you.
corner to me.
Yeah, they're going to be there to cook up a storm.
Yeah, so they'll be doing a barbecue, and then we're going to be doing an outdoor event that athletes can participate in too.
Wait a minute, really?
Yeah.
Like what? What's the outdoor event?
So we have
That's kind of fun.
a push-up contest,
No way. Oh, this is great. Okay, sorry.
pull-up
Well, this
contest,
is really unique for
push-up contest, pull-up contest, and bench press contest. And
What
then
if you suck? You can't win.
hey, everybody can try at least.
Yeah,
They can
that's
enter and
true.
try. So if you, and then we're also doing a truck pull. Northside Toyota donated a brand new Toyota Tundra that we're going to pull across the yard too as well. So it's a time challenge that way.
Who's gonna pull a truck?
Anybody who wants to sign up.
Have
and
you
try to
ever
pull
pulled
it.
a truck?
I'm gonna.
Have you ever done one before?
No, no, I haven't. But it's something new. It's something new, and it's an event for everybody to
That's
try.
so fun.
Yeah.
Hey, you also said our friends Jesse and Jamie are going to be there. Algoma Autism, right?
Yes, they're going to be there with a booth, and they're going to be selling their teddy bears and getting some autism awareness out. So I figured we can all help each other
some
out.
fundraising for Autism Algoma.
course.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay. So, anything else we should know? Let's see. So we're going to go to this thing on Saturday from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m.
11 to 3 is the event with the barbecue.
Oh,
and
that's when
everything.
the main stuff is
Yeah, the
happening.
main stuff is happening there, but
11
the
to
sale's
3.
on all day. And I'm going to stay open Sunday too, just so everybody can take advantage of the buy one get 150 too. So
Okay, I have a question. If I'm coming to see you 5 days a week, how much time commitment is that for me, like a day?
half an hour.
See, that's good.
You're in, you're out. You get results. You eat some food, and you
And
know,
then you
you're done.
probably don't have to. Do you do like a different, like when you do like, so I'll be working one part of my body for that half hour on that day? That is how
Yeah, usually we're training a muscle group each day, and then
Yeah.
usually sometimes we'll do some full body, or we'll do whatever's lacking, whatever you need, and I think that needs to be changed. We'll
I
work.
asked Mike when I first met him, I said, are you going to make me throw up when I do legs? And he said, if you want to.
We work as hard as you want to work.
Because you know what? I've done that before where I work my legs so hard it makes me actually physically ill. And you
It
said, well,
happens.
that's what happens.
It happens.
You'll work us as hard as you want to work.
As hard as you want to work, whatever you
Okay,
want to
hey, this is great. Thanks for coming in.
do. Anytime.
Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
It's the Gear Garage. The grand opening is this Saturday. This is Mike Della Penta. And say hi to your cousin Terry Lynn from me. Is she going to be there?
Yeah, she
Make
will.
her pull a truck.
I'm gonna.
She probably could do
better.
it, you know, that
Probably.
Terry Lynn. All right, listen. We'll be right back with Mornings with Luann and Tim, and Luann's going to join me again. Mike Della Penta, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for being. Oh, I shouldn't shake your hand. I'm sick. Okay. Thanks, Mike. Shake your elbow.
Hey folks, hey listen, the SPCA's got something going. I think it's terrific. No hot pets, that's what it's called. You know what it's for? It's for dummies that leave their pets in the car. If you see this and you're walking by and you see a pet in a hot car roasting away, the windows up, you call the police or call the SPCA and they'll have somebody there quick. Don't let our pets die in the car. Get involved.
What do you wish for? A nice life? Nice things? Or do you wish for something more? A sense of purpose? Do you wish to discover a cure? To write code that cracks an unsolvable question? To further our exploration into space? Or to invent something that changes everything right here on Earth? Well, if that's your wish, make yourself ready. Because when you look back, you'll see that you didn't just make wishes, you realized them.
So I hung my head and I cried. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love
last 10 years look like? Will you be quick enough for a game of tag with your grandchild? Strong enough to embrace every moment? Will you grow old with vitality? Or get old with disease? It's time to decide. The average Canadian will spend their last 10 years in sickness. Change your future at makehealthlast.ca.
That guy, never mind a truck pull, he's built like a truck.
Oof.
Luann,
Seriously, I passed him in the hall and the light went out. I was just like, my goodness.
And the crazy thing is, he's 5'3".
He's just a lovely man.
He really is. I said, you're 5'3". Did you get picked on when you were like a kid? He's like, no.
Absolutely.
I asked him if he was always fit. He said he was always into things like cycling. And,
is that right?
Yeah, and I think he said hockey as well.
Yeah.
So he's always been an athletic kind of guy.
arms. I really, my pipes are okay, but his are like.
Did you ever play sports, Lou?
No, I was afraid of everything. Plus, I was a nerd, and I was, when you get called to play, even horsing around with 36 cousins, I was the last one standing there.
You mean the last one picked?
Yes, I hate sports. I'm not good at anything.
Serena Williams got in trouble. She's at Wimbledon.
Yes.
And she threw a practice court, and I guess she threw her racket.
Oh.
Well, who doesn't throw things?
John McEnroe.
We both throw things. Luann and I kind of have that in common. We get mad at stuff.
We'll
like
pink. Yeah.
Throw things.
Not at each other.
No, like we get mad at things and
Although
throw
I have
them.
thought about it.
Like
to be fair,
I've taken an actual computer printer out my side door and just like thrown it on the sidewalk.
Oh wow! See, I don't do that.
No, what do you throw?
Well, because I'm too cheap. I think, I got to replace that now. So even in my
it wasn't working.
fury,
that's why I threw it.
Yeah, even in my fury, I always go, if you break the brush again. So I've smashed a brush.
Really?
And the head of the brush went popping and flying all over the place.
So we have tempers a little bit. So does Serena Williams. But she says that she doesn't even really know. So what happened was she threw a racket on the practice courts, and I guess they say she damaged the surface of the court at Wimbledon at the is it called the All England Club? Yes, the All England Club.
You can damage a court with a racket? She damaged the racket for sure.
Well then, so she's fined $10,000 for that, Luann.
Ouch.
$10,000 for damaging the surface of the court. And so when this press asked her about it, she's like, yeah. And they're like, what happened? She said, I don't know. You're a reporter. Could you find out for me? Because I don't even know how I could have damaged the court. She said, I guess I'm super strong or something.
Right.
And they said, well, it's a $10,000 fine. She said, yeah, I haven't really thought about it. A $10,000 fine, and she hasn't really thought about it.
She's a bazillionaire.
She said, I just threw my racket. $10,000 fine. She's like, yeah, whatever.
Whatevs. You know what, too? She's on the cover of a magazine. I believe it's Vogue, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Looking stunning. Like her hair is all blown back and is so long and beautiful, and
her body
and you know what, seriously, there's a shot of her with a really high cut piece of clothing on. I can't remember if it's
probably part of her line. Doesn't she have a line?
Yes, but it's more sports line.
Okay, yeah.
And part of her rear end was showing. Ooh. And seriously.
She's just
They asked me and I said no, so they went to her. I said, okay, we'll ask her then.
I played tennis.
Did you?
Mm-hmm. I used to play. I was not bad.
Really?
I thought I was not bad until I played with somebody else. Really Well, I grew up playing tennis with Susie Barber, so
Oh, well, yeah.
I thought I was really great until I played tennis with like David Fresh on St. Joe's Island. I was like, phew! Oh, I'm sorry, I just spit on you.
No, I'm good. No, it's all right.
Oh, you're gonna be so sick
I'm
now.
gonna be so
just
sick.
spitting right in your spit in your eye.
Spit in your eye.
Hey, news coming up.
News is coming up, so please stay tuned.
Is there anything
Stay
I'm gonna
with
want to
us.
hear?
Yeah, there's a couple of things. Yeah.
Local stuff?
Some really interesting, almost scuttle with regards to the Algoma Public Health Unit. If you recall that big scandal with Rutenberger,
Yeah, I kind of remember that.
Rottenberger, you were still there, eh?
Sean, yes.
Yeah, well, the doctor who was associated with him,
Kim Barker,
who just happened to be in charge of the whole public health unit at the time,
who hired him,
says now that she's going to the Supreme Court because she wants information about their relationship held private, because she doesn't want people to know that because she's blind now, because she got malaria in 1983, that he duped her. She's a doctor. So that story's coming up. Please stay tuned. Mornings with Lou Ann and Tim.
I'm doing whatever it takes, stopping and nothing, I'm up in your face, shaking it off, no matter the cause, I'm feeling the wind, I'm taking it all, I'm paving the way with the sweat and the blood, I'm at the top, I'm rising above, I want the gold, give me the rush, Queen Midas, I got the touch. I'm pushing, 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 I'm pushing.
Housed in a 15,000 square foot custom manufacturing facility built to produce world-class cabinetry at surprisingly affordable prices, Great Lakes Fine Cabinetry brings your project from initial concept to final design. Proudly providing Northern Michigan and the Algoma region with quality hand-built cabinetry for the past 20 years. Located at 844 East 3 Mile Road, Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan, Great Lakes Fine Cabinetry, making your cabinetry dreams come true. With over 45 years of experience, All Ontario Well Drilling offers hydrofracking and all well drilling services. Call 705-575-8088 or 705-257-9495.
The former head of the Algoma Public Health Unit is looking to Canada's top court to keep secret the embarrassing details of her personal relationship with a convicted fraudster the agency hired as its chief financial officer. Dr. Kim Barker warns public interest considerations will unfairly trample personal privacy concerns if court-ordered disclosure of the sensitive information is allowed to stand. The case arose in 2013 when APH hired Sean Rothberg as its interim CFO for 6 months. His hiring came after his predecessor left amid criminal charges of breach of trust and theft. Rothberg, however, turned out to be Sean Rottenberger, who had a criminal record for multiple counts of fraud. The revelation by Sue Today prompted Barker to resign in early 2015, sparking questions about her role in his hiring and whether their personal relationship had put her in an undisclosed conflict of interest. The health unit has long wanted to release the resulting forensic report under the Municipal Freedom of Information and Protection of Privacy Act, and the province's Privacy Commissioner agreed a compelling public interest in the disclosure outweighed Barker's privacy concerns. Barker, who says she is legally blind as a result of contracting malaria in Tanzania in 2003, objects to what she calls her re-victimization by releasing information in the report about how Mr. Rutenberg exploited her disability to manipulate her. She adds that it is personally hurtful to have to admit that her visual disability allowed her to become the victim of a professional con man. In 2017, Toronto police accused Rutenberg of using dating sites to lure victims into an intimate relationship before defrauding them. Soo OPP are investigating a single motorcycle collision on Highway 550 near Douglas Drive in Prince Township on Sunday. The 51-year-old driver of the motorcycle was transported to hospital with serious but non-life-threatening injuries. Residents of a First Nation threatened by a forest fire in northwestern Ontario used air, land, and water routes to leave their homes yesterday as authorities worked to find communities that could host them. The full evacuation of Pikangikum began on Monday. Some residents were being flown out on military flights, while others made their own way out of the community using a combination of boats and buses. The Grand Chief of the Anishinaabe-Aski Nation, Alvin Fiddler, said one of the biggest challenges so far had been finding places for Pikangikum's 3,800 residents to stay once they leave. Fiddler said officials are looking for accommodations for evacuees in southern Ontario, in Belleville, Cornwall, the Greater Toronto Area, and even the City of Toronto. Some evacuees have been flown to Hearst, Smooth Rock Falls, and Kapuskasing. Others who are leaving by themselves via land and water routes will get temporary accommodations in Thunder Bay, Dryden, and Red Lake before being taken on to other host communities. According to the Ministry of Natural Resources, the forest fire near Pikangikum, dubbed Red Fire Number 39, is currently about 6 kilometers southwest from the community on the opposite side of Pikangikum Lake and is about 404 square kilometers in size. According to a federal government source, Bombardier is laying off half of the 1,100 workers at its Thunder Bay Railway car plant. Two major contracts in Ontario for the Toronto Transit Commission streetcars and Metrolink's GO Transit rail cars are slated to halt by the end of the year. Local union president Dominic Pasqualino says he fears more job losses are on the horizon beyond the initial 550 as the contracts wind down. He says part of the blame for a lack of new contracts lies with the Trump administration, which has backed Buy America-like clauses requiring a minimum threshold of local content. Last month, Kenora Rainy River MPP Greg Rickford said Ontario's regional transportation agency, Metrolinx, extended an offer for 36 additional rail cars to Bombardier, but Pasqualino says the plant needs 10 times that amount to sustain employment. The regional transit agency has also given Bombardier the option to slow down production of the 63 remaining rail cars slated for completion by year's end. A Bombardier spokesperson declined to comment.
At Maitland Ford Lincoln, we see our trucks everywhere. We see them on Queen Street, Lake Street, North Street, Bay Street, 2nd line, 3rd line, 4th line, Pine Street, Great Northern People's Road, Wellington, Cora Road, Bruce Street, Carmen's Way, Northern Ave, Trunk Road. Folks come from all over Algoma District and beyond to buy their truck at Maitland Ford Lincoln. Amazing prices, outstanding service. King Street, Shannon Road, Goulet Bay, Black Road, Government Road, and even on Pine Shores. Yep, our trucks are everywhere. Get yours at Maitland Ford Lincoln, built for Northern life, on Great Northern Road, just north of the hospital.
With 3 brands to choose from Kawasaki, Suzuki, and CF Moto, visit one of our 4 showrooms today and speak with our knowledgeable, friendly, and enthusiastic staff who will be happy to help you with all of your motorsports needs.
Enjoy life, enjoy the ride, by Robinson Motorsports.
not sure if you're familiar with this person, Rip Torn.
Well, yes.
Yeah,
he's an actor.
Huge comedian. Yeah, he award-winning actor. He was the star of the Larry Sanders Show.
Yeah, he played his like a manager or agent or something.
Yeah. He was also in Men in Black and 30 Rock. He passed away, unfortunately, but he was 88 years old.
He was 88.
88.
It's amazing to because you know, some people people like Cher.
Well, Cher's had so much work done. It's hard to
there
tell.
he is. That's him there.
Yeah,
he was 88.
Yeah.
So
he was 88.
Had he been working much? I don't think he had since Larry Sanders. Probably.
No,
well, Men in Black.
Think so.
No, there's some people you get. I'm always surprised. People like Dolly Parton and Cher and
work and Jane Fonda work all done on their face.
All done.
So of course it's hard to tell.
Jane Fonda said that she asked, they asked her once about what she's had done, and she said that, somebody asked her how she managed to stay looking the way that she looks. And I'm pretty sure she said it broke down to like 30% was good genes, 30% was living a healthy life and exercise and eating well. And she's always been very careful. Look at her. She's 82. Anyway, and she said 30% was a great sex life.
I do remember hearing
10% was an amazing plastic surgeon.
10%? I don't believe you, Janie. Sorry, honey. Do not believe you for nothing.
It's wild how she looks.
Her father was
Henry Fonda.
Good genes? All right, he looked his age. I'm just saying.
That's true, he did look his age.
Right?
And
he didn't look bad, he just looked his age.
Peter's pretty craggy, her brother.
Yeah, right?
Well,
Cher, though, honest to goodness. Cher's looking like the Joker every time I see her.
Cher?
You know, it's like, behave. Lord, girl, put your money towards charity instead of into your face.
Hey, I was telling you about Mary Murphy on So You Think You Can Dance.
Yes.
Dance. Mary Murphy is the really sort of loud, she's fun to judge.
Train. She has the
whatever that train is called.
Something train.
You're on the something train. Anyway, Mary, I just saw that there she is. Now, I just saw the season premiere of So You Think You Can Dance. And she looks great this year.
Yeah.
But she's had something done.
Yeah.
More done. She lost weight.
Yes.
She's completely blonde. But like this area of her face, she's got that
Joker look.
You know, and it's starting to make her mouth go in.
Right?
Cheeks are pump the cheeks up so big the mouth doesn't have room to go sideways anymore.
Well, you know, and then you puff the cheeks up so much that your eyes instantly shut. So now you have to do your eyes. And now because your eyes are like looking like this, you have to lower the eyebrows because you always look surprised otherwise. So then you gotta, you know.
And then you do the Botox and it's like, how you feeling? Oh, I'm great. I'm really happy. How you feeling? Oh, I'm sad. I'm really sad.
Yeah.
You can tell the difference.
You can't even tell the difference.
Would you have work done ever?
No.
Totally would.
But you know what? I have thought about it.
Really?
As I get older, I look in the mirror, and especially doing what we do for a living, I look and go, usually when I'm seeing myself on camera, I'm going, yeah, it's time to go. It's time for you to stay home, honey. Just saying.
It's not that time yet, Luann.
Let somebody with some good skin, with no baggage here, you know, do the job.
No, because you know what? You look beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
What's that mean? Oh, Audrey's saying she loves us?
Yes.
Thanks.
Me more.
What?
She loves me more.
Oh, it's because you've been around longer.
As I was just saying.
Our next guests are from the Rotary Fest. It's the color
run.
Yeah. There's a color blast. There's more to it than name, here they are. They are from Community First. There's a sponsor. 6 years they've been sponsoring the Color Blast. I did not know that until just today. So you're going to find out all about that too. It's happening on Saturday, and you're going to love this. So don't go anywhere. We're going to color your world.
Recently, the Government of Ontario established a $100 million Affordability Fund to help Ontarians who don't qualify for low-income conservation programs ease the burden of their electricity bill. Whether you rent or own your home, as long as you pay your electric bill, you could qualify. There are 3 levels of support available. The first is a home energy kit with upgrades like smart power bars and LED light bulbs. The second includes Energy Star appliances that help keep things cool during the hot summer months. The third is for electrically heated homes so that your power bills don't break the bank during those long Canadian winters. Plus, all upgrades, including installation, are completely free of charge. Visit affordabilityfund.org or call 1-855-494-FUND to find out if you qualify.
When you support the Restore, it helps Habitat for Humanity build affordable housing for families. How does this work? New and gently used goods are donated to the Restore. The sale of these goods generate funds for building homes. For every $1 spent at the Restore, there is a $4 return on investment within our community. For example, Habitat homeowners have better educational outlook, increased employment stability, improved health, and reduction in the use of social services. Every donation and every dollar we receive through the Restore helps build sustainable housing for future homeowners. Everyone needs a foundation to build a future. To find out more and how you can help, drop by the Restore at 32 White Oak Drive or go to habitatzoo.ca.
And I'm sick. And look, Rose is like, hi, welcome back. Good morning, Luann and Dylan. We almost caught us all not ready. So this is, look at these people. Aren't they beautiful? This is Rose, and that's Alana, and that's Paige, and they are from Community First Credit Union.
That's right.
2 locations. The most famous one is that beautiful, the old, is it the ACR building?
That's the one.
At the bottom of, on Bay Street, at the bottom of, oh, what's that street called now? It's named after that guy, hockey player.
Ron Francis.
Ron Francis Way, yeah. Ron Francis. I think my aunt used to babysit him. Anyway, Rose.
Yes.
I know your husband. That's what we were talking about when we came live. I was like, Frank Joya, that's so I like him. Okay, anyway. Yes. You all volunteer to work the Color Blast. What's the full name of it?
The Miracle Mile Color Blast, presented by Community First, a division of your neighborhood credit union.
Paige, that was brilliant. That was really great. Okay, Alana, how many years have you been sponsoring this now?
We've been sponsoring it for 6 years now.
How many years have you actually been involved? Because you don't look like you've been around for 6 years.
I've been involved for 4.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, Rose, what does sponsorship mean to you? What does that involve for you as a business, as a team?
It means getting Community First out there to help out with things that are important to our community and to everything that Rotary represents and sponsors, and it's getting our staff out there.
Yeah.
And being involved.
In the community. That's
the community,
great. And it's a lot of team building too, doesn't it? It really makes you feel good as when you work together, and it's a chance for the branches to get together and hang out a little bit too,
Exactly.
right? How many of you actually get involved? Did you have a number, or do you know a number of the... There's a lot of you, right?
There's a lot behind the scenes, but on race day we have about 30 to 40 volunteers.
But even before then, you're doing a lot of planning.
A lot of planning.
Like Alana, for you, are you in marketing?
Yeah, I'm in marketing.
So you do the marketing for Community First,
Yep.
But you also take on the challenge of getting the Color Blast out there into the public's eye, right?
Yep.
What kinds of things do you do about that?
So we have a shared Facebook page with Rotary.
Okay.
It's a shared event page that we host, as well as we put up posters in our branches and share on our Facebook page.
Which you have to design and everything, right?
Yep.
Cool.
Yep. So we help coordinate with with Rotary for all of that kind of stuff.
And your outreach is to who? Like, who do you like to try to get to participate in the Color Blast?
Well, we'd love to have teens and families because it is a fundraising event, and it's nice to have that community feel for everyone.
For sure. So teens and families is the most fun too, I would think, right? But an individual can certainly show up on their own.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, and there's different prices for different how does that work? Can you break that down for me? Anybody want to take that one? About Paige? Boy, Paige, you're really, okay, go.
Yes, I'm on it. So for individuals, it's $20.
Okay.
They'll receive a Miracle Mile Color Blast t-shirt
I love what you've
and
done to your
sunglasses.
t-shirt. You personalized yours.
Yeah.
Can you, you probably, sit up a little bit so they can see your little, look at the dangly, yes, I love that. That's so cool.
So this is what you look like after the race, hopefully.
Yeah. Okay, so $20 gets you the shirt.
Sunglasses, individual color packet for our final blast, which is a lot of fun, and a racing bib to mark your entry into the race.
Of course,
yeah,
sure.
you need your numbers. It's official.
So families, the price. So the individual is $20.
Yep.
Families of up to 5 people.
40.
Oh wow! It pays to have kids for a change. Yeah, right. And then team-wise, what's that like?
So you need a minimum of 5 people, including your coaches.
Coaches?
Yes, $20 each, or $20 in pledges, and then you get 50% of those proceeds back. And then the other 50 goes to Rotary Youth charities, including Easter Seals Ontario.
Oh my gosh, that's fantastic. So now, from your perspective, what's the most fun?
The most fun is after the race. Well, I guess for our volunteers, it's throwing the color on them at the color
So
stations.
they're all lined. So you have volunteers all on the route. Oh, here's some. We're putting some pictures up so you can see the people from previous years how they're all blasted. Oh my gosh!
Oh,
they
they
really
love
got
it.
caked. So you have people positioned along the route.
That's
and
right.
they've got their colors.
They have their colors ready.
Which
and
is cornstarch.
That's right.
Completely safe and it's environmentally friendly.
That's right. And at the end, there's the big color blast.
No way. Where is that happening?
That is at the GFL.
That's okay.
Yeah, at the GFL
Memorial Gardens.
That's right.
Look at that picture.
Yeah.
Great photos.
Yeah, we have music at the end.
Do you?
Yeah, and there's oranges and all
you get like
stuff.
refreshments and stuff?
Yeah, snacks. Yeah.
And you guys take care of all of that?
Yeah,
Community First.
Yes, we sponsor everything.
Okay.
That's right. We're the major sponsor.
Okay. So, look at that. So what time do we have to go there at? Okay, no, first of all, there's an early bird draw thingy.
Yes.
What's that on Friday? Tell me about that.
Pre-registration draw at the Canadian Bush Plate Heritage Museum.
Is that where the run starts from?
That is where it starts.
On Saturday.
Yes, and Frank will be there at the beginning of the run to do the warm-up.
Frank is going to do the warm-up?
He's going to do the warm-up for us.
Okay, cool. So you go down to register, and the pre-registration is Friday.
It's Friday from noon till 6, and you'll be given a ballot to be entered to win a prize package from Community First.
That's right.
And
We're putting together a little prize package.
We are. Yeah, there'll be some nice stuff in there.
Nice stuff in there. So if that's pre-registration, you get a chance to win. If you can't get down there on the Friday, but you still want to participate, and even if you don't have a team together until like this Friday night or something, you can just show up on the Saturday, right?
That's right.
What time are we going to go there at on Saturday?
9 till 10:10 a.m.
10:10.
Yep, 10:10. We're exact.
Is that like a race thing? Why 10:10?
Race starts at 10:30. We need time
that's
to
fine.
get excited.
10:10. Take that. Okay.
Oh, and you can pre-register at our branches too. So if you're in our branch, Trunk Road.
I never did the second branch because I know I mentioned the big beautiful building. The other one is Trunk Road.
On Trunk Road, so you can go to Trunk Road. You can go pre-register there.
That's right beside the Moose Lodge, and I know that one because it's got the drive-through teller.
That's right.
Which I use a lot.
There we
Thank
go.
you, Community
Perfect.
First. So you can pre-register there as well.
Yeah.
On the morning of, you can go down there 9. What time you said?
9
a.m. until 10:10 it closes.
Yes.
And then 10:30 we run. Where do we go? Where do we go from?
You go all the way down Queen Street, all the way to the GFL.
So from the Bush Plain down Queen Street to the GFL, big party.
Yeah.
And then go back and line the streets. Because I was saying to Rose and the ladies, one of my things that I love, because I'm usually on a float, one way or the other, whether it's for Pride Fest or whether it's for the Musical Comedy Guild, somewhere I'm usually involved on a float somewhere. One of the great fun things is being on the float and looking as you drive along the sidewalk and seeing all the participants from the Color Blast. They all look like they are just having the time of their lives. The color is so cool.
They love it.
And it's all for a great cause.
Yep.
Easter seals and for the kids as well. Rotary Fest, all they do for the children in the community. All right, now Community First. You have a new little marketing thing going on you came up with, because what's going on? You partnered with somebody? Tell me about that a little bit.
So a few years ago, we merged with Your Neighborhood Credit Union in Southern Ontario.
Hey, so that makes things better for your clients then, doesn't it?
It does,
Okay.
yep. So if anybody is in Southern Ontario, then they can go to any of our Your Neighborhood Credit Union locations and bank just like they would be at any of our local branches.
Oh, it's like having your neighborhood branch, but it's not, but in another city.
Yeah.
Very clever.
Yeah.
And the little logo's like a little house that's talking. It's cute.
Yeah.
We have it up.
Yep, it's just
Oh, you
a
have
little
it
house.
on there.
Just
There
a little
it is.
house.
Well, guys, thank you very much. And to all your volunteers from Community First, it's so great. 6 years in a row sponsoring this.
Yes.
I don't want to shake your hand because I don't want to spread germs.
That's right. You have the germs.
I have the germs, but you know what? Thanks for being here on Wellness Wednesday and reminding us that we can all get fit, have fun, and raise money for a great cause.
Right. Thank you so much.
A pleasure. See you Saturday at the Color Blast. The date of that is July the
20th.
There you go. See you at the Bush Plane. We'll be back after this.
As a nation, Canada has participated in all of the major world conflicts. In the Sioux area alone, over 10,000 men and women have enlisted in the Canadian Armed Forces. The Veterans Commemorative Monument aims to cement the legacy of the Canadian Armed Forces in stone. It will highlight the bravery, strength, courage, and sacrifice of our servicemen and women. In times of need, they volunteered to serve us. Now it is our time to thank and recognize their sacrifice. You can help honor our men and women of service by donating today to help construct this special, one-of-a-kind monument. Visit thosewhoserve.ca to find out how to donate and more.
Since 1899, the Machine Shop has been a unique space for innovation and creativity. Once a leading pulp and paper company, the Machine Shop was built by Francis H. Clerg, which later became part of St. Mary's Paper in 1984. After the closure of St. Mary's Paper in 2011, the Machine Shop spent 4 years vacant. In 2015, the Machine Shop reopened their doors to the community for the first time. From weddings to galas to concerts and festivals, the one-of-a-kind venue has something for everyone. We are proud to work with the community and local nonprofits to host major events such as Festival of Trees, Pearls and Plaid, an evening at Hogwarts, and more. While you're here, wind down at the Mill Steakhouse and Wine Bar for a quiet dining experience, or watch a game and try a wood fire oven pizza and local draft at the Boiler Room. Don't forget to save room for house-made gelato and baked goods at the Gelato Mill. For more information on the Machine Shop events, history, and restaurants, visit machineshopinc.ca. 3 great places, 1 historic venue.
KC Security, they care for you and me. KC Security.
Thank you so much for sponsoring Mornings with Luann and Tim. KC Security, we certainly appreciate it.
They signed on again.
They signed on for another month. Thank you. We appreciate it.
Hey, I also want to shout out to my friend Randy Shuren at Scotiabank. I was in there yesterday and he was like, "Hey, I just finished watching your show."
Somebody's watching.
I know. I think we're up to 10.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I'm running out of fingers.
Bump Slide Thursday.
Bump Slide Thursday. See you then.
tomorrow.
Bye.